Wonderful.
Hi, Lindy.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good, good.
That's the way.
Wonderful. So, how is you guys' trip?
Incredible. We've been telling everybody about it.
Won-
Bragging. I've been bragging.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, I like to just have a quick feedback and an interview with some of the questions. Are you okay you guys okay to start?
Yes,
yeah,
let me
yeah.
just get closer to Joe because and Joe can hold the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Great,
Fantastic.
great. Yeah. Oh, two lovely birds.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lindy.
Yeah, I can tell. It's lovely birds.
You'll be married 37 years now.
I can tell. I can
Yeah,
tell.
yeah. We're very, very happy.
Yeah.
Always been happy.
Wonderful. I can tell. So, Joe, can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us about your project?
Okay, my name's Joe Musa. We've been in the process of doing a development for our property for the last 2.5 years. We've had some troubles with our council. We've had to go to court to get subdivision, but thankfully we won our case and we've put in our DA, and that's gone through council. It took about 6 months to get through. That thankfully has all gone through, so we're in our process of doing CC at the moment. Now I'm doing owner builder to try to save money as well, to try to do this build with the best quality possible and as cheaply as I can get it done without compromising. I came to you, Lindy, because I wanted to save more. I wanted to go to China. I've heard a lot about China, but never experienced it. We always thought the Chinese products might be inferior products
Not to Australian
and
standards.
not to Australian standards. But what we have done, what we have seen has been simply amazing. Went there, the quality was 10 times better than I expected.
Yeah.
The everything about it was just amazing. If I was to do it again, I would not hesitate.
Yeah. Especially with Charmaine as our agent over there. She was
Having an agent and, in all honesty, having my designer there as well,
Yeah.
I am so confident that the build will be simply amazing.
Wonderful. So, Liz, what was your role in the project? What was your expectation going into the China vine trip?
Basically just we both do. It's both our input. It's not just his input, it's both mine and his. So we had to agree on a lot of the design aspects of it. And we both had to be happy with it. So, and where he goes, I go.
She's got a fear of missing out, so she goes wherever I go.
Right. So,
Yeah.
what were your initial thoughts or concerns about the sourcing material from China before the trip?
I didn't have a lot of concerns, just mainly the quality.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you first start, you think it's going to cost too much to bring over the containers, but when you realize how much you're saving on what you're buying, that is irrelevant.
Yeah.
It is just mind blowing as to how much you save on a lot of the products.
Yeah, we were aiming on a 30% additional cost to cover everything from customs, taxes and
container,
all of that. And that's what we were sort of working on. And even at that 30% markup on the prices we were quoted, we were still way, way ahead of our expectations. So so it made it easier because it left money in the bank for us to actually do furniture and do bedding and do stuff that we probably would have, delayed that till later. But because of the cost of it, I worked it out. Like the cost of one bedroom suite here in Australia, bedside tables, a nice, beautiful designer bed with a really great quality mattress is going to be anywhere between $5,000 to $8,000. And we actually got it. We probably would have bought. We bought
most of the bedrooms.
4 bedroom suites How much was it all up?
I can't remember, but it was ridiculous.
It would have been the cost of maybe maybe 1.5 of what you would spend on
4 bedroom.
no, like for the cost of 1 bedroom here, we got, say, 3 bedrooms out of it.
Mm.
That's how it worked.
Yeah, yeah. Why did you decide to work with ChinaDirect Sourcing for this trip? What?
I've been looking for a while. I looked at different sites. Before I went to you, Lindy, I did look at different sites, and your one seemed to come out the most genuine for me.
Reviews?
So yeah, and I looked at reviews. I do my homework, and I flew to Brisbane, as you remember,
You did,
to
you
meet
did.
you as well, because I'm very thorough. I like to really make sure of things before I decide to go through with things. I can be a bit skeptical when it comes to things, but I was very confident after meeting you, Lindy, as well, with Vito and everybody there, that I'm on the right track. And that's why we end up going with you too, Lindy.
Great, great. So, what's your overall experience during the China buying trip?
I had fun. It was very intense. Don't get me wrong. Like, we were seeing up to 7 factories a day, and it was very, very full on.
No lunch?
Um, we did
Sometimes,
sometimes a couple of
Skipped the
days we
lunch?
missed, but
yeah,
that was fine. But the
10
thing,
hours a day?
yes, about
which
that.
we enjoyed.
Yeah,
We enjoyed it.
In
we
Australia, only 8 hours a day. In China, 10 hours a day.
Yeah, yeah.
having our designer Blair with us was a heaven sent. She decided last minute that she was going to join us. And if it wasn't for her, because the way she measured things up for us, she was very precise. She knew what our focus was, what we wanted out of this build, and the design side of it. So
Made it
it made it
easier.
easy, especially when we weren't agreeing on something. She said, no, that's it. and,
Yeah, yeah.
and helped us
It did help
again.
us a lot. It
It
did.
did. It did.
And Charmaine, I can tell you, I said it before, she is worth every cent.
Yes. Yeah.
She is so knowledgeable. She knows everybody. Whenever we ask for something, she just put us onto the right people.
Yeah. Yep. From the simplest things of going out to dinner with her made it easy. The pickups, the drop offs, the just everything.
She was
It
amazing,
was great.
Charmaine.
It was great.
I'm so happy to hear that. So, what was the most surprising or impressive aspects of the trip? Like the quality of the
For
material, factory
for me, it was the
condition?
quality,
The
the
quality.
high quality, and knowing that it was to Australian standards. That was the most important things, because as you know, we've got to get certificates for everything. And if you don't get these certificates, you can't do a build here.
You won't get
So knowing that we're getting it from suppliers that will comply to Australian standards made us feel very comfortable. With the bathroom products, watermark, you don't have watermark, you can't get it through. So we were able to source the watermark products that we needed. With the windows, I was a bit scared of the windows, but when I went to the factory, the quality, the
professionalism was great.
yeah, Linda there was incredible.
Yeah.
She was very knowledgeable. She knew what Australian standards were, and you could see that we were going to get certificates and everything with them as well. Everything was double glazed, which is very expensive here in Australia. Now we worked out. We had a quote before we left, and we got a quote while we were there. It was
Half it, almost.
less than half.
Yeah.
It was almost a third.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I really
it's amazing.
loved going to some of the factories and just actually seeing how everything's put together. But she ended up, Charmaine took us to the marble factory, the stone factory display room. And oh my gosh, I've never seen anything as beautiful as this display room. It was phenomenal.
And it was
Different
big.
stones, the different colors, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. It's very, very impressed by just that showroom alone. The quality, everything. It was amazing. I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have some of this in my house.
I can't believe how big the factories are there.
Yeah.
They're over 7 or 8 levels. It's over here. You come here. There's one little showroom over there. It's 8 levels
Yeah.
of displays and factories. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very impressive. So, how did the China Direct Sourcing support you during the trip?
So they just made everything easy. Instead of us trying to source a lot of different companies there, everything was just made ready for us. Charmaine, incredible.
She picked us up from
She
the
had
airport.
itinerary for us.
Picked us up from the airport.
Yeah, from the time we got to the airport to the time we left, she was
With us.
amazing. She didn't leave us alone at all.
Yeah.
So having someone support, the support system you guys have got is fantastic. We didn't have to worry about anything.
And if
Even the
if there-
taxis, the
yeah.
cabs, everything was arranged easily by
if we
Charmaine.
went to a factory that didn't have what we wanted, like before we left, we obviously had to give you a list of products we were after and maybe pictures. And if Charmaine got it wrong and took us to a factory that wasn't to our taste, we would show her something else, and then within an hour or two, yep, I've got the factory.
She knows. She just knows people.
So it was amazing. It was amazing without that guidance and the knowledge of the city. My gosh, the city, the the big city. It was amazing. We couldn't have done it on our own. We probably would have been able to get through 2, 3, 4 maximum factories in that 1 week period we were there. There's no way we could have done, 7 in a day. There's no way we could have done that.
Thank
Not
you for
without your
pointing out
support.
that. That's nearly 20 years experience and
Yeah,
2,000
shows.
customer.
And you can see
It
it.
shows.
You can see it.
shows.
Yeah,
That's why we went with you, Linda.
thank
Lindy.
you, thank you, thank
Yeah.
you. So, what specific material or products did you end up selecting and why?
Oh, just about everything. The only thing I didn't select there was probably the floorboards.
Yeah.
It wasn't what we wanted. There was different ones that
It was a
would be
different product.
different tastes to different people. But that's the only thing. Everything else we found. We found the windows, kitchen, the garage door, which I'm really happy about. The garage door over here was going to cost me close to 23,000. I end up getting it for under 4,000.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a big. That was a big.
Yeah, that was a massive.
The only reason why we had trouble with it was because it was a more of a federation design, because we're building in a conservation area. We're very limited to what sort of products we can use, especially on the facade of the property.
More on the outside,
on the
not
outside.
inside. Yeah.
So we could have picked a really super modern garage door, but we're not allowed to. So we were able to speak to the owner of the factory, and he, no problem, we can do this, and basically drew up the design for us. And voila, we got this, and we're so happy with it.
And also, I found the dining table of my dreams.
Wow.
I've been looking for this dining table for a long time.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
found one. We found one when we were looking for lighting. There was one displayed in the middle of the showroom, and we asked. Charmaine asked them where they bought it from. They told her. We went to the factory, and they were going to make the same size, 3 meters by 1.2
It was
meters,
custom.
for
It's gonna be
custom made,
14-seater.
and for an unbelievable price. Over here, at least $10,000. We got it for 1,900.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
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 So Joe was very happy.
That made me
That was
happy.
one of the last purchases, I think.
Yeah.
Happy.
I big smile on my face.
So, how do you think like sourcing material from China will impact the overall cost and the quality of your project?
Oh,
Amazing. We're probably looking at about 300,000 to 400,000 before. I'd say it's going to cost us well below 200,000 for what we've bought from China.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
The overall
it's
cost
gonna-
of the build will be reduced at least by 30% minimum, with all the products that we've bought. So if it's a 1.2 mil build, it should be, we're aiming at the budget of 800, which I think we will be well under. And the quality, but this is the thing, we didn't skimp on quality. We actually, because
better quality than I thought we were going to get here.
Yeah.
in Australia, better quality.
It would have been it. Yeah. So we're getting a more higher quality build at a lower, a big saving, at least three to $400,000 on the build. So yeah, this is what direct China sourcing has done for us.
What was the biggest advantage of going on the China trip, a buying trip, versus like sourcing locally?
Well, it saved us a lot of time sourcing locally.
Yeah.
We haven't really, the only thing we've done is really the windows. So we had someone related to me. I'll be honest with you, he quoted me 42,000 for my windows.
Which was
Which was really cheap compared to everybody else. Now, Linda from the Windows factory quoted us 15,000.
and add say 30% of that, so it's 24,000.
Yeah, that's a massive saving. So it's saved me a lot of time trying to look up people here, even getting quotes here.
Yeah.
I know I've gotten quotes. I just said some of the things like the garage door. Seeing all these things and seeing the prices, my jaw just dropped on a lot of the prices.
Yeah.
You know, with the kitchen
Oh my
place,
gosh, the kitchen was amazing.
the lady there, Sunny, is a workaholic.
Yeah.
She stayed up for us till 8, 9 o'clock.
Very hard
working on with her engineer.
Yeah.
Working on the design. We had graphic designs,
3D
graphic designs of what the kitchen's going to look like, and she did our built-in wardrobes. Together with that, and with the laundry as well as our outdoor barbecue area,
a man cave kitchen.
So everything combined is going to be even less than half the price of a kitchen
Here.
here.
Yeah.
Did she send you the 3D design as well?
She did it while we were there. She would
Yeah.
be going back and forth from the engineer in the computer room. We'd change a couple of things and they'd redo it and then send it back to the computer.
Yeah.
Amazing she was.
Yeah.
They were amazing.
Did you have food while you're waiting?
She ordered dinner for us.
I know that.
We loved her. She was. We recommend them to everybody too. The quality is high end. Even the finishings inside the cupboards is not just plain white.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful timber color inside.
Her wardrobe.
She showed us the quality. She asked us which one we wanted. And, we picked obviously the best ones we could get. It was simply amazing. Even another company door we got to, there was solid oak doors for every door inside. The price that we got them for is cheaper than the hollow doors we can get here.
Exactly.
And it comes with. Sorry.
She even ordered the dinner while you're waiting.
Yeah, she was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, she was amazing.
Very time efficient.
Yeah.
Very efficient. It saved time for us to go out for dinner, then come back.
Yeah. And also it was like she needed to eat, and so did the engineer.
And it was very yummy as well.
Yeah. So, would you recommend a China buying trip to other builders or homeowners?
We already have.
Yeah.
We've told so far probably about 10 people. We only got back yesterday.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of building relatives, and I can assure you there'll be a lot more people contacting you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I personally will lead a trip in 22nd of April.
Oh, really?
Nice.
That is
that the Canton Fair?
Yes. They are probably already have 5 builders go with me. So if you have anyone want to join that, then that would be the time.
We would love to go again.
You come along with us. Come along
just
with
to say
me.
hello to Charmaine and you.
Are you going to go in October? Are you going to do it in October again?
Possible. So I haven't decided that.
Okay.
Because we might be in a better position to go in October.
Perfect.
Yeah.
To do another project?
No.
We just maybe do some business because there is so much potential there that we haven't got here.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So when you were in China during the trip, were there any challenges and how were they solved?
My only challenges for me was my knees are very bad.
Yeah.
And Charmaine made it so easy for me using the DD
service.
services from place to place that we were able to get through everything.
The only other obstacle that we found, or there was a couple of factories we went to, and we thought, oh no, is this, this what this? Why is she showing me this? But then when, especially the garage place, because we went to the garage place and there was sales guy there, and he just wasn't understanding what we wanted.
Maybe a bit communication.
Yeah, and then even with Charmaine communicating with him, he just sort of he just
he
didn't know
said,
what to do.
no, but he said, like, we can't do this here. This is older, so we haven't done this for a long time.
Yeah.
Then the big boss came in and he goes, of course we can do this.
Well, that's after Charmaine spoke to the big boss, and he said, yes.
Yeah,
we
Charmaine
can
said
do
to the
this,
big
no
boss, the
problem.
big boss came in, Charmaine said to him, showed him the picture, he goes, of
Yeah,
course
yeah.
we do this.
Yeah, and then that was yeah, but I'm sure if without her interfering or butting into the big boss, we would have walked out of there thinking that we can't get a garage door here. But yeah, with her help, we were able to she navigated her way around, and we were able to get exactly what we wanted.
And she always makes sure with the sizes, she always comes back, are you sure with this size? Check this size. Even today, she's been coming back and forth with the lounge that we've ordered. Is this the right size? And then we've just changed a couple of things. And she just came back again just before our meeting, this phone call now. She said, is this the right size? And it was perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
So she's communicating between us and the supplier.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah, everything from all the specifics and measurements and all that. She's been very thorough, which has been very good.
And the good thing too is if it's not in that province, she has contacts in other provinces where they are, and she will get us quotes.
Yeah.
And she also organized the sample for you in your hotel, yeah?
Yes.
For the installation, she did, yes.
Yeah, that's
which we
very
ordered.
far away.
Which we ordered.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yes, so
actually we used it before in other projects. So we know them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I was confident again, because I've seen what you've showed me, and without seeing all the product from the installation, I still ordered because I was confident that I was getting the right thing, because of all the other things you showed us, and the quality was fantastic.
Yeah. What was your favorite part of the trip? Why?
What was yours?
I don't know. It was just really exciting. Every time we walked out of a factory or a showroom, we both walked out with a big smile, because I felt like, oh, one thing down. I'm happy with this. I was confident that we'd made the right choice. So, and I was excited for the build. I'm really excited with this build coming up.
For me, it was more the quality and price.
Yeah.
As well as I felt as though, like, having my wife with me, my designer with me, and Charmaine, it felt like family.
Yeah. Yeah.
You were like a king. You were like
yes.
We were taking care of
it felt like family. Like I felt like
Charmaine, Charmaine was
Blair's like a daughter to me.
Yes.
I have worked with her before,
Yeah.
with a different company. We didn't realise until we were talking that we had dealt with each other a long time ago.
Yeah.
So she's like a daughter to me. Charmaine was just like someone to have. We laughed a lot.
Yeah.
We had a lot of good times. It's not just business. It was just social time was very nice as well.
Yeah.
We had all our meals together. We had a lot of good times together, as well as having such a quality and well-priced items that we bought on top of everything. So it just didn't feel like a business trip. It felt like more like a social trip as well as a business trip.
Wonderful. What advice would you give to someone considering a China buying trip for their project?
Don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate.
Don't hesitate. This is amazing. This is the best thing that we've done. I've been telling everyone since I got back, whoever I see, I just had a meeting before I came here with some close friends that are in business as well, and they had reservations. When I told them, they're going, "Oh, no way!" And I was showing them. I've got a million photos of what we were buying, and they're going, "No way!"
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just surprised.
They were stunned. They were stunned. But it was just it was fun. I
I'll do
enjoyed
it
it.
again. I'll do it again and again.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the first of many, I hope. First of many projects. Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, say, how has working with Direct Sourcing impacted your project so far?
It's made it easy.
Positive.
Yeah, made it easy.
Very positive. We haven't started building yet, so we haven't excavated yet. We're just waiting on a couple of things from my town planner. We're
Last minute changes.
just little last minute things, but I'd say we're probably going to start within the next 2 or 3 weeks. But I am so excited to have. We've already ordered a lot of things from there.
Yeah, I saw a lot of PI has already signed. That's good.
Yeah, we've signed a lot of things. So with some of the things, we've just got to make sure there's some measurements.
Finalised measurements.
Yeah, because we got some sliding doors that we've bought, that pocket doors that slide into a wall so that you lose the doors completely. So with the kitchen, we're just not sure how wide those doors are going to be. So we're going to lose maybe about 200 mil on our kitchen, depending on the size of the doors. So there's just some things we just got to wait a little bit
We'll
for.
delay those things coming in the second container rather than the first one. By then we'll know if the first container comes with the windows and the sliding doors, we'll be able to tell exactly what we're up for, and then the second container coming. So the great thing is we got the option of staggering the shipments coming through.
Exactly. So literally, most of the builders will send set up the lockup stage and have windows, aluminum door, and then if there is any extra space, you put some optional item which is already ready and in your first container. Yeah.
Yeah. We do have space here in our house because we've got a very, very big house. So we're subdividing. So the back is where we're building. So in the house, we've got a big property. So we've got a lot of storage. We've got a lot of storage area we can use. So if we've got things early, there's no problem for us either.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also buy the container from China as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
We want to buy probably the first container. The second container maybe we can put into the first container when it arrives.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So is there anything else you'd like to share about your experience with ChinaDirect Sourcing or the China buying trip?
Don't hesitate.
Yeah.
If you're looking at building, if you're looking at sourcing things from China, do not hesitate. These people are honest. They're straightforward. They will get you the very best price. When we were there, Charmaine was asking everybody for a bit of a discount for us. Some items we were getting 25% off.
Yeah, it was
They were quoting. They're there for us, not just for themselves. They're there for us. We are so confident in you guys that we will definitely use you guys again, and we are recommending to everybody.
And the other thing was the things that we didn't buy or weren't able to see because they were in a different province. Charmaine's still sending us quotes based on the information we've given her. So we went and looked at TVs because we need a whole lot of TVs. And we've told her the sizes. Yes. Yes. So she's pricing that a large safe. So a digital safe, which we ended up seeing in Hong Kong. We didn't see any in Guangzhou. But
we sent her photos.
We sent her photos of exactly what we're after. So anything that we weren't able to see, we still have the opportunity to also bring in.
Yeah, even we gotten back to Sydney, but we know that anything else we need, she can source for us.
Yeah.
And we're confident she's getting the right product for us.
And now that she knows exactly what we want, what type of build it is, she knows the design that we've put together for it, she can source the right stuff, if that makes sense. Like she wasn't sure when we said to her we wanted hybrid flooring, she didn't know what hybrid flooring, but you have something called SPC flooring, which is a bit different to hybrid. Which was one of the things that we were hoping to find. We didn't find because of a different province. But I'm sure the next time we come around, there'll be something like that, or we could bring it in from a different province to have a look at. Or if we go to the actual Canton Fair with you, we could probably source it then. But
Apart from
yeah,
that,
yeah.
everything's
But
perfect.
having you guys there and receiving all our products and going through it and packing it into a container is absolutely fantastic. That's exactly what we needed. We needed someone have the trust that what's been orders coming into the container, you're overseeing it all. We know we're going to get our stuff quite good. Yeah.
Yeah, the quality is there.
Yeah. That's a big headache wasted, gone. We don't have that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, you became our best sales representative.
Believe me, you're going to have a lot more sales through this because
Yeah.
we are bragging to everybody.
Yeah, Joe's a bragger. He likes
I like to talk. I like to talk
he
to
likes
people.
he likes to share good things with people.
I
And
do.
so
I do.
if he feels it's a good thing, he loves to share it. There's nothing that, doesn't stop him. He'll talk about it forever. Yeah.
I'm so
So,
glad and I'm
yeah.
so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for such wonderful
No, thank
experience.
you for everything.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have you spoken to Blair about her experience yet?
Yes, I'm going to. And I interviewed her this morning. Unfortunately, I didn't get the recording hers. So
Oh,
therefore, yeah, it's a pity. But I'm
yeah.
going to
Yeah.
stop the recording here. Okay?
Yep.